So I'm back in the park today, but I'm in a different part, up in the main temple district. You see in Japan, a lot of the parks, they're built around a temple or a religious site. So I'm just here, and in the back we've got the view of the pagoda, and we still see enough of the sky so where you can kind of get a good view of that. But yeah, that aside, today's topic is going to be all about the best way that I've found personally that you can go about treating or combating your ADD or focus issues, because this isn't just exclusive to people with ADD, but just focus issues in general. This is the best way to go about combating them, and also building discipline, which is, in my opinion, the single most important skill you could learn in your life. But anyway, let's get started with my story, as we usually do. I started taking ADHD medication in year 12, year 11, which is the second to last year of schooling in Australia. And shit, did it help. Like, of course it helped, right? ADHD medications in particular are, I think, some of the most effective medication in the world at preventing doing what they're designed to do, right? But they're awesome, don't get me wrong, but awesome if taken as prescribed, keep that in mind. But they do come with a lot of negative side effects. So two main ones, of course, are impact your sleep. For some people, their sleep's completely fine, and that's all great, but they can also cause anxiety and lower your appetite. And for me in particular, the appetite thing wasn't a huge issue. It was more so the sleep. But neither of those two main side effects, or the third, even the stress and anxiety, that's only in higher dosages though, I think. Neither of those are good for goals outside of brain work. So things like, gym or just general health, they're not good for any of that crap, right? Especially if you're trying to bulk up and get big in the gym or whatever. So after that, I decided one day, you know what? I'm going to see if I can find some natural alternatives that can help me with my focus and my productivity. And that's where I found meditation. And that's the topic of today's video, is meditation and my experiences and a step-by-step guide to get you through all the things you need to know about meditation. So I just get you mindfulness meditation in particular, because there's a few different kinds of meditation. And the first thing that might be coming to your mind now, and it was for me when I heard about meditation, was that, it's just for hippies. It's just for it's just for hippies. And this is a limiting belief that you're going to need to destroy before we go any further, because it's not. Let me just, I'll just put it to you, Frank. It's not just for hippies. I had this belief and I destroyed it, and now I'm a better person because of it, and you need to do the same. The mindset I want you to adopt instead is that it's for successful people who are in control of their brain. So it's like a high level skill that you can improve at, like anything else, that will increase your discipline and your productivity and make you more successful. That's the mindset shift that really helped me. But yeah, it's not just for like hippies and crystal wavers. That's what I thought. Just to put it bluntly, that's what I thought. But just destroy that limiting belief before you go. So I began meditating daily, and I started off at like 3 minutes a day, and I worked my way up to like 10, and then I fall off a bit here and there. But in general, I meditated for 10 minutes a day, and huge benefits. Let me tell you, it really does fucking work. Better focus, less random thoughts. So this is something that a lot of people with ADD will relate to, is that you're sitting there trying to get work done, and then this random thought will pop up in your mind. It could be anything, really. It could be, I want to go play video games, or I want to just go for a walk, or I could go eat some food, or clean my room. It's just anything, right? Things that aren't thoughts related to your work. And you also get the added benefit of increased discipline and willpower. So this is the single best way to start leveling up your discipline, if that's something you're interested in. And also, just to cap it all off, better mental health. So improved mindfulness leads to many benefits. It's been proven to lead to many benefits in terms of addictions. So it's good for overcoming addictions. It's good for becoming a more grateful person who appreciates the good things in their life more. And pardon me, lost my train of thought. Yeah. Bottom line is, meditation is awesome. Many people, you might have heard everything that I just said and want to get into it, but then, pardon me, you might have heard everything that I just said and want to get into it, but not know where to start, or have gotten into it before. And this is a really common thing. Many people try to get into it, but give up because they can't clear their mind. And to this, I respond, meditation is like any other skill. You need to level it up. That's the whole fucking point. If you can't clear your mind, that's because you've just started. That's because you're new to it. And the fact that you can't clear your mind is kind of what you're trying to fix with the meditation. The meditation itself is not sitting there with a clear mind. It's sitting there trying to get to a clear mind. It's like saying, oh, the bench press is just like holding the weight in the upwards position. No, it's trying to push the weight to that position again and again and again. That's the point of the bench press. That's the point of meditation, is to try and get to that state of having a clear mind. So here's a step-by-step guide to reverse your ADD with meditation, or at least go somewhere to combating it without medication and things like that. Do the meditation first thing in the morning. Get out of bed, meditate, because if you watch my previous video, I spoke about the concept of your brain's energy bar. If you want to, I'm not going to give a refresher on that now, so if you want to learn about that, go watch my previous upload. The short of it is that full brain energy bar equals things that are harder to do are easy to do. So you get out of bed first thing when your energy bar is full, and develop that habit of doing it. Literally wake up, grab your phone, meditate. If you're a complete beginner, set a timer on your phone for 30 minutes. If you've got people nearby and you don't want them getting woken up by the alarm because you get up early or whatever, headphones, no excuse. Close your eyes, literally for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You sit there and you focus on your breath. You imagine your breath, and you let the thought of the breath, the sensation of the breath going in and going out, you let that fill up your mind and let that be the only thing in your mind. And almost immediately you'll notice this, you'll get thoughts. You'll get random things, like you'll feel the ground below you or whatever, and you'll think about what happened earlier today at school, or you think about something that might happen. And just become aware of this, all right? Become aware that the fact that you're thinking about something else, and consciously bring your mind back to the breathing and the sensation of breathing, the in and the out, the in and the out. And every time you bring your thought back to your breath, that's one rep of the meditation, and you've just made your brain fucking stronger and more focused every single rep. And if you think about it like this, it actually gets you kind of excited, because like, oh shit, this is something that I can do. It's like a video game. I'm leveling up every morning. I'm smashing this out, and I'm making my brain better, and I'm making it more focused, and I'm making it more disciplined. And you develop a habit, and then you can build it up to 10 to 15 minutes per day, which is huge if you can do that. And if you're serious, if you're really serious, if this is working wonders for you, you don't need to. It doesn't really, there are some benefits, but for an ordinary person, 10 to 15 minutes per day is plenty. If you really wanted to take it to the next level, you could go as fucking high as an hour a day if you really wanted to. Though that's kind of neither here nor there. And of course, I spoke a little bit about the benefits of meditation earlier, but I'll just give a quick refresher. What it actually does for you, what it does is it trains your frontal lobe. And we've spoken about the frontal lobe on the channel before. It's the part of the brain that's responsible for discipline, in particular, an executive function. And this is what malfunctions, so to speak, when someone has ADD, is that they have a hard time locking in and getting the discipline on a certain task. And by doing this meditation, you're training your frontal lobe. and you're clearing your mind at the same time. You're steadying down those random thoughts that pop up, which is basically exactly reversing what ADD does to your brain. So I'm not saying that ADD is a bad thing. There are certain ways to use it to your advantage because it allows for hyper focus on certain tasks. But of course, some people do want to get the normal, ordinary work done, and this is the best way to improve your brain for that in that regard long term. Because the medication is a temporary thing, the meditation is a permanent thing, and it helps you with discipline as well. It's the best way to start leveling up your discipline, and a full guide on discipline will be coming at the channel on some point. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's about it for today. I forgot to call it out in the middle of the video, but there will be a link to my Discord if you want to shoot me an ad on Discord. My username's in the description. Anyway, that's about it. Catch you next time. See ya.